Welcome back to Briggs on Books, our truly international talk show where we talk to authors from all over the world. And we've covered the world this week from France to Scotland, Canada. We had several Canadian authors on. And our next author, Christine Bunn, is coming to us. Where are you, Christine?
I'm from Brisbane, Australia. Thanks for the invite, Mike.
You're in Brisbane, Australia. Tell us a couple things. In California here, the whole state, the whole western United States is going in double digits, over 100 degrees, or should I say over 40 degrees centigrade. What's your weather right now?
Well, our temperature right now, we've just started winter, so it's about 12 degrees. So I'm on the opposite side of the world to you at the moment.
Your winter's just starting. What time is it? We're about 3:22 in California in the afternoon.
It's about 8:20 in the morning.
Oh, it's in the morning there. Okay.
Yeah, just bright and early. Yeah. So here, ready to tell you everything that you want to hear.
I was looking at my calendar. I said, why do I have this person scheduled so late in the afternoon? And I remember
I think that our first interview was about 5:30 a.m. in the morning. I said, no, that's too early for me.
Too early, yeah. I knew there was a reason it was so late. I'm glad we got you. I'm glad we got you on the show. And by the way, your first book is out, and the second is about to come out. Let's talk about the first book for a minute.
Okay.
It's Lollipop Stew. Tell us a little bit about the book.
Okay, so this book is about my youngest daughter, Ella. And I've got 3 books in the series about Ella, and they're all about her adventures. And so Lollipop Stew was formed through a play date with one of her friends when we were in the park. And we decided to make Lollipop Stew. So I wrote the story within 5 minutes and ended up having a 5th birthday party, which was themed Lollipop Stew, and we made it. And the kids loved it. And so it took me a long time to decide to get it published. As you know, getting it published is not the easiest thing. So I found a publishing company that was able to do it, and it's now been published for a year and a half. And I go to school visits and read Lollipop Stew to all the prep students and make Lollipop Stew, and they love it. So it's a sweet tale.
Will you tell us how to make it, or do we have to buy the book for the recipe?
Oh, well, you'll have to buy the book for the recipe. But I can tell you some of the ingredients.
But it's a real thing then, and kids love it.
Yeah, it's a real thing. So, like here, I've got my lollipops here, if you can see that.
Okay.
So that's the main ingredient, of course.
Okay.
We've got apple and pear juice is one of the ingredients. Mm-hmm. And then we've got a bag full of lollies here. So you've got snakes, marshmallows, raspberries, and strawberry creams. And they all go into the stew and made with lots of love and care. So it's a book. Just a book for kids between 3 to 6, and it's just fun. It's just kids having fun and a bit of mischief in the middle of it.
Now, I see the book cover is really it really pulls you in. Is there illustrations inside as well?
Yes, so it's a children's picture book, and the illustrations were done by the publishing company. Yeah. And so I just gave them the ideas of what I wanted. Of course, the picture of the Ella on the front cover's got red hair, but that's me. It's not my daughter. She doesn't have red hair. But it's about her and her friend Isaac, and they're cooking up a brew.
Now, I was very busy in the last hour. In fact, I got started with you a little late, and I was helping another person and sending them emails and sending you an email, saying we're going to be late. And an email came back, and I just had a second to look at it. I said, what is this person saying to me? And I said something about, why do you have a chicken on your head?
Yes. So that's my next book. Do you know you've got a chicken on your head? It's not a rhyming book like Lollipop Stew is, but it's a children's picture book, and it's a bit funny. It's another tale about Ella when she went to kindy and went on a animal excursion with her kindy class, and they actually did have chickens on their heads. Mm-hmm. But this is a little bit of a twist of that story. So that's being released on 19th of July. Okay. So I can't wait to have some fun with that.
Yeah. Well, it was a fun email in the middle of a lot of stress that popped up, and it was very fun. And I'm glad I found out what it is. It's a book title. Okay. And when will that one be out? Did this one come out easier than your first one? I know a lot goes into getting a book published.
Well, definitely, because I had the contact with the publisher. Mm-hmm. So I've got a filing cabinet full of children's books. I started writing when I was about 14,
Oh, my
found the
goodness.
love of creative writing and always kept a journal. But these three books stood out to me that they were publishable.
Okay.
So, yes, the second book was definitely a lot easier, definitely.
And now are you having a lot of new ideas, or you keep grabbing manuscripts out of your filing cabinet?
Yeah, I blog all the time, so I write all the time on my website. But my third book is being published at the moment, and it's called Frederick Frog, and it's another story with Ella, and her Frederick Frog lives in her pajamas, and he jumps out and goes on an adventure. So that one will be coming out in about a year. It takes about a year and a bit for the book to be completely published and released.
Now, do your books, will they reflect Australia? Is that where the people live?
International.
International.
So it's international publishing company in the UK. So the books are international. They're available on any online bookstore. And also I have them available in Australia in bookstores.
Yeah. And by the way, before the show started, you and I were having a dialogue on what the weather was, and we had a little communication issue because you guys do Celsius, is that right? And we do Fahrenheit?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
And my Canadian
we
friends
don't
are
do
also in
Fahrenheit.
Celsius. So
Yeah, you said you're 40 degrees Celsius there at the moment. Now you're going to have a hot day.
it's hot. Yeah, it is hot.
Yeah, and still at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. That's really hot.
Yeah. Now, when's the next book coming out? You told me earlier.
19th of July this year.
So July 19th, so just over a month away. We're very excited about that. I want to have you back again and again. You're fun to talk to.
Oh, great. I'd love to come back. I'd love to have a chat. Thank you for inviting me.
And I like, of all of our international guests we have, I like Australians because we speak the same language almost.
Almost.
They're very similar.
We're all the same.
Yeah. All right, Christine, we're past time. I could go on and on talking to you, but I just want to give you a moment. Anything you want to say to our viewers?
Oh, no, just keep encouraging children to read. It doesn't matter what age they are. Just read to children. It's such an important gift that you can give them.
Yeah. By the way, the age group you said for this book is 4 to 8?
3 to 6.
3 to 6 years old.
But really can read as early as you like.
Yeah. If you have kids that are 3, 2, 1, 5, whatever, I can tell you one thing your kid's going to be doing over the next couple of years is going to birthday parties. And the best gift that your kid could take to a birthday party is a book. So when you go to order this book, don't order one, order 10 of them, and you'll be giving them out all year round. So there's always something. Also, when I order books for my kids, I also send one to Grandma because she loves to read them books, read the books to the kids, and they show up at Grandma's house, and there's that book that they like to hear so much. So get one for her kids, get some for Grandma, and anyway, don't go just order one of these books, order a whole bunch of them for Christine. Thank you, Christine. We'll talk to you next time, Christine. Christine is frozen in space, but we'll be back with more authors right after this.